Hey, everybody. I'm looking this way. Get ready to subscribe. Get ready for the show. The Doge information of exposure in the child support system is on and cracking now. Baby, it's on and cracking now. These clips will be jumping off. I seen the alert as soon as I got home today, right off work. So here's your favorite referee. MC Recovery is in the house. And shoot, I hope I don't be doing no struggle screaming. And I haven't even checked out the majority of these screams yet. So let's start to checking them out. Let's brighten up the lights. Good Monday, top of the week for you. I got this thing turning off the lights. Duh. Can I get a duh? Yeah, let's check it out. So with me right there, this Doge team is uncovering. Hopefully they find some ways. I understand everybody is disturbed on the way things is moving, but look at it. For the last 20, 30 years, we've been at this pace anyway. Especially if you're in one of these blue states, or if you're minimum wage, or if you just close to the threshold to where you can at least save 1,000 or 500 in the bank or something. But with the way inflation been moving and all of this exposure of some wasteful spending and stuff, I need to do another one on that on the Democratic Party when Obama. I put it out there, and soon after that, I noticed a lot of people got a lot of extra screams, and they put it out there. So, this is still a learning process for me. And let's see if we can share something. And I go over here to check out some of the exposure. And the first one I saw today when I came home was from this list over here. So I'm going to look in the histories. And I'm finding that Red Table Talk broke it off. So let's just look in the history. I'm over here at the Red Table Talk, right here.
Care of. It doesn't.
And check out how much that is right there. Wait till you see how much this is right here. This is so crazy. I get $3,200 in child support for my 7 kids. 7 kids. I spend $500 on my kids and the rest on myself. $500 on your kids, the rest of yourself. That's $2,800, right? Oh no, $2,700. $2,700 on herself. All right, look, check out that card. Check out the visor at the top. We need to hear this.
It doesn't matter what I use my child support for. I don't know why people care that I go do my nails, that I go do my hair, that I go to the spa, that I go on vacations with my child support money. Who cares if I splurge on myself? Me going to the spa, going on vacation, it helps me with my mental health. It helps me be stress-free.
Let's come here. Shut your stupid ass up.
Did y'all see that? So I wanted to start off with that because with that there, we are extremely fair use. And check out Red Table Talk. Exposing the chaos within our lives due to some decisions. 7 kids. Do that mean 7 baby daddies? 5 baby daddies? 6 baby daddies? Like a boy Kevin Sevens said, what if we count that as 7 marriages each kid? But whether or not, if you want to see the rest of that video, just go over there to the title that you've seen at the top. But now we're going to get the show back on the road, fair use. And I mean, here's the other thing I was checking out earlier, and I mean, this is gonna be some chaotic stuff now because this one right here, this is one of my. This is gonna make some sense. Check out.
It's a scam that's become so normalized that we don't even realize.
So it made me, she said this scam has become so normalized we don't even recognize it's a scam anymore. Let's check it out. Is it a scam or, well, you know.
A scam that's become so normalized that we don't even realize it's a scam anymore.
Child support for active black dads. But hear me out. Two people get together and have a baby. Those two people break up. They co-parent well together. He is financially providing as much as he can, but he still has to keep a roof over his head, food in his mouth, and a car. Because when the baby comes to visit, the baby needs somewhere to sleep. And when the mama needs me to come and pick the baby up, it's got to get in a car. Okay? So the mother tries to find a way to fill the need. She goes down to DHS and she applies for child care voucher, Families First, 10 Care, only to find out in order to get those assistance or those resources, she has to put this man on child support, although he's doing above and beyond what child support is going to do. Yeah. He's okay with it. She's okay with it. They go ahead and get this child support order started so she can get the assistance that they both need to take care of this baby, only to have this man trapped into the child support system. So heaven forbid his hours get cut back at work. There is no modification for child support if the change is not more than 30 days. So he gets behind. That means eventually his driver's license is taken. That means when he is racially profiled and pulled over driving, he has no insurance. He has no driver's license. He's got to go to court. There's court costs. There's a financial hardship that is hard to get out of. Or if he's afraid of the justice system, just like a lot of men are, he doesn't go to court. The bench warrant is issued for his arrest, and he's arrested, taking him away from his job and his child.
Which, in other words, what she's basically saying, and kudos to her here, kudos, because what she basically saying is that, you know, men get caught up in a whole lot of these issues when it comes to child support. So, you know, man, I'm talking about. So feel free to check out this one right here that I just exposed to y'all, but man, it's more and more.
If it goes past that and he's behind in child support more than $1,000 in the state of Tennessee, that's a felony. They will show up at your job, they will show up at your house, they will arrest you, and they will put you in jail until one, either a certain percentage of the arrears is paid, which you don't have, otherwise you would have paid it in the first place, or two, they put you in a work release program. Sounds good, huh? It's not. Because when they put you in the work release program, they take a percentage of your income and send it to child support after they take a percentage of your income and pay it back to the state for your room and board and transportation, because they are housing you while they force you to go to work for a felon approved workplace. You don't even get to keep your job. So if you was making more money at your original job than you are at this felon approved workplace, they make you make less money, and they still take out the same amount of child support, and they take out a certain percentage to pay to the state because they are housing you and transporting you, and you are away from your kid, and the mom is still struggling to provide for this child because she's getting less child support than she was in the first place, and now your bond with your child is in jeopardy, and the mother is left to physically and emotionally provide for this child by herself.
So all in a nutshell, the child is feeling all of these abandonment issues, all of this ruckus, all over food stamps, all over free bells and whistles and gifts and prizes, when the dad is doing everything possible. See, in the census report, Black men are the most involved dads. Not only that, we're the majority that's paying the child support. Feel me now? We're the majority that's paying the child support. So, you know, but that's not how these talk shows in in the news in the 70s, 80s, 90s, in 2000s was rolling it out there. Deadbeat dads, deadbeat dad. Oh, him. Oh, he with another woman. But our women and women in general put the emotion over selfishness and self-centeredness to be the root of all their troubles deep down within them. Their emotions start being corrupted by these government benefits and gifts that comes off the backs of taxpayers, chips and chips. So it's like when we paying taxes on roads, child support, these new programs going out, but yet everybody's talking about we supposed to be fighting for reparation. How can you fight for reparation when the Civil Act, things that were supposed to go to us back in the day with civil rights, have been jammed up with so many programs that's related to colored folks and colored people. So thank God that the Donald Trump team is working on protecting our borders as much as the same way Obama team did the same thing. But the news spent it another way. Spent it like, hey, he's protecting our borders. But when it comes to this businessman running the United States and putting things back in order, it's another spin to it. So with that, most of these videos, I haven't went through all of them, but man, one of my favorite guys is coming up after the video I'm going to show y'all right now. So get ready for this one. Because this one I'm going to show y'all right now, this guy be clowning. Please, act right is going to come after this video. Or is homeboy in this one? Where is that one with the clip? Yeah, this one. Here we go.
I don't do two-part videos, so I'm going to try and get this in 3 minutes, and it needs a lot more than 3 minutes. But let me tell you a fucking story here, okay? I'm a repo guy. I don't hide it. It's a scenario that I've seen time and time again, not necessarily in Ontario where I live, but in Alberta. And a particular file I was working, he was working oil and gas. Those boys made a lot of fucking money at one point in time. This guy was making in excess of $140,000 a year. The economy goes for shit. Oil and gas goes through the toilet. Buddy loses his job. Company shuts down. Does what he's got to do. Takes a job at $60,000. Well, that shit ain't good enough for the rig pig that he hooked up with. 2 kids. She buggers off. Goes to court. I want child support. Your Honor. Last year, he made $140,000. That is what his child support is based on. He can't afford that. Nobody can. Because he went from $140,000 to $60,000.
Yeah.
He's doing the best he can. He loves his kid. So, he's got some decisions to make. Make his truck payment, his insurance payment, his house payment, whatever other payments he's got to make. First one he stops is his insurance payment. Driving with no insurance. Risk it. The second thing, he loses his place to live. Now the guy's living in his truck.
So, fair use, he's halfway through this video. And, feel free to look on TikTok for this guy right here because he broke it off. But let me see if I can move to the end to see if we can get a little bit of what else may have happened.
Now, the economy, yep, shit happens. But he went and got a job, making less money. He could have gone to court and got his child support reduced. He couldn't afford to go. He's dead. Gone. Now you want...
So much to make the last story short. Just by me doing that, I just kind of knew, like, wow, that it was going in that direction. Why? Because individuals put feelings over facts. The facts is did you meet up with someone that have character that you know wanted to be within this relationship? But wow, that was a deep one. But now let's get over here to the nitty and the gritty. And I hope everybody could you get ready for, could you please act right, because it's going to be out of sight, out of sight, out of sight, out of sight. Ready?
Them towards men. When a man and a woman
about a woman,
A lot of people.
lies about them
This
getting
support
pregnant
plan
in
A
hopes of
and B.
going to work.
But what is the purpose of child support?
Right.
Children while making a video telling the entire world that you abandoned your children.
Are you stupid or something?
What is the purpose of child support?
For people in my tax bracket, it's to help provide for the child that you created.
And what happens with a different tax bracket?
It's to provide a lifestyle for certain women who don't want to work.
But if you create a child with someone, what lifestyle do you want that child to have?
There are women out there who sleep with men in hopes of getting pregnant. I don't think those women should be rewarded with your logic saying, oh, that child deserves the same lifestyle as the father.
How can a woman swindle a man into getting her pregnant?
Broken condoms,
Oh, now it's broken condoms.
lies about Plan B.
I just hate this idea that a woman trapped you. You chose to have sex with this person.
There's something nasty about a woman choosing to bring life into this world when they knew that their only goal was to get a check.
Do you think that's the case, or is that a narrative that we've been engraved in our heads?
Well, let's see.
A lot of people got something to say about the fact that I got 6 kids with 6 different men. So I'm just gonna tell y'all why it is better to do it this way.
Right
if
here,
I had
y'all.
6 kids with all the same dude, I get 34% of his income, which is only $680 a month. If I got 6 kids with 6 different dudes, I get 17% from each one of them, which is $340 a month from each one. $340 a month times 6 baby daddies is $2,040. So why don't you have 6 baby daddies?
Do y'all see that? This guy
When
dropping
you break
off.
up with your baby mama and you bring the child support. She asked, why is he recording her? He want to prove that he dropped off the money, and just in case you start acting funny. Y'all see what I did right there?
Yeah.
This is why
Now let's get back to over here. And this one right here. Oh yeah, I forgot this. And let's check out the beginning.
This video ought to make you consider putting one on. Hell, it might even make you want to stop having sleepovers.
Just say this to the women watching. Pay attention. Because y'all love taking these men for child support. And number one, then you want to raise it takes more than money to raise the kid. When he was coming around, he was helping with homework, he was picking the kids up, he was doing everything. Now you put him on child support and he got to work extra. He can't help. So now you're taking away from the bonding time. That's number one. Number two, whatever that court order is in the state of New York, that man doesn't have to do nothing over the court order. No birthdays, no holidays, not Christmas, not back to school, nothing. It's an option for him. But if you talk to anybody in the court system, he does not. It has to be in the court order. That includes summer camp, everything. Because y'all love taking these men and then it's like, oh, well now, how you not going to help with the birthday party? Because sis, I gave you child support. I gave you child support. Like, we be so gung-ho on child support and you really went down because your auntie is bitter. Your mama told you to do it. You really wouldn't even think about taking homie for child support. I know somebody who, the homie was on child support. They got back together and he was like, so when you gonna take me on? She was like, I'm not.
Message. Do y'all hear that? Message. meshes. I mean, and got you on it. Now it's used as a manipulated tool. See, that's what it's used as. A lot of them start using this as a vindictive, manipulated, control, hyena lifestyle. That kind of lifestyle is going down. So how can you build legacy? So it makes sense to why a lot of the families lost homes before the housing crashes. Our community was already being depleted. It wasn't so much of the crack epidemic that contribute too, but and it made it soft in some areas because men start seeing that the significant others is not taking family first in order to build. Build what? A legacy. It ain't always a legacy of one. The legacy of families are not being built. So the legacy of businesses are college or the passed down trades and schools and ideals and stores and assets cannot be built. When there's a lot of friction going on due to other family members, other loved ones, putting their best interests and their hardships in the minds of our daughters, sisters, cousins, nieces, and nephews, heads and eyes. So for the boys and the young teen, we see with our eyes that the coast ain't so much clear, especially with these type of laws that's coming down among us. So when you got laws like this jumping off for child support, everything on one side is always the favoritism. When in the old Western days and back in the days, the kids used to go with the father. So let's look at a little bit more of this video here, and then it will explain something. If this is the one, yeah, here it is. It's right here. One more time, y'all. Get ready. Baby, baby. This is like, man, the things I'm hearing, I seen this with my own eyes. I'm telling you, boy, I seen this with my own eyes.
Let me tell you what, there's still a ton of child support being ordered.
I look at it like this. If I had kids, I would tell you straight up, if you struggling and you need money from me to take care of the kids when they with you, you might as well send them this way because I'm okay. So if you're struggling financially trying to figure it out, send them to daddy. You know, I can make it happen over here with nothing from you.
So let me explain something about child support. So you feel me? This is a one-day check where I made $25 an hour for 5 hours. They took child support out twice, even though I have one child. This was my check. Let me show you another check. Boom. This check was supposed to be $900. $450. Here we go, another one. This check was supposed to be $1,000.
See, look. Do y'all see that? $1,000.
It's $540.
$540 what?
For this is for a child that lives with me, bro. This child lives with me.
Man, the child lives with him, and
that's how the game is being played. They're just taking it off regardless and don't want to hear nothing. And then everybody's up in a frenzy about an audit that even previous presidents before Trump, everybody is in a frenzy because they feel that their pocketbook and all of their shopping is interfering with what, just like the other lady right at the beginning, doing $500 of the check for the kids. What is that going on? $500. Clothes or what? What is that going to? And the $2,700 for her? to keep down the stress, that means she's getting her hair and nails done, taking a trip. Who's watching these kids if she's doing all of that with that much money? Mommy, auntie, is she paying them to watch the kids so she can go and have some more kids? Apparently, that is what went down. She had family members, and they passed this on to generations to generations. It's not only happening in the Black community. It's starting to happen in a lot of communities. And I think that this administration can see that pattern coming once you start integrating individuals into different communities and neighborhoods and societies. And then the other cultures, they will stay tight for a second, but sooner or later, hey, some of them gonna give way, and then you know the dynamics of their family structure will start to crumble. So, man, and so I believe I showed y'all everyone on the thumbnail except one more person. Let me look into that. Feel free to put something in the chat. I think I got everybody that was on the thumbnail. Let me double check. And I even put a little extra on it. So, that was pretty good. Until then, hopefully I will talk about that title 4D. And your boy MC is going to be out. Check you out on the next.